Got it. Okay. So how are you guys? Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Like it's been a month since I went live. So what's going on? Everybody say hi in the comments. Let me know how your Christmas was. Let me know like what's been going on. So I didn't start back right after Christmas like I planned because I got sick and I was coughing like crazy. So hopefully I won't cough too much in this. Something about thinking about coughing makes you have to cough, but if I talk too much, I have to cough. So hopefully that won't be a problem today. But I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I hope that that you're excited, and I'm kind of imagining that you probably have some food-related goals and things you're working on right now to some food related things that had to do with goals, maybe like some new things you're trying or you're trying to get back in the habit of after the month of crazy that is the last 6 weeks of the year. So anyway, so today we're going to talk about meal prep. It kind of seems appropriate since it's my first live back in the new year. You've had some times to kind of get your sea legs, and so we're going to talk about meal prep. So first of all, let me just introduce myself. My name is Jennifer, and I'm a Pampered Chef consultant. I've been with Pampered Chef for nearly 25 years. I got started because I wanted everything, and I thought, you know, why not give it a try? And I stick around because number one, I love the product still. I love teaching people and helping people, and I love my friends in the business, and I like the income. So, oh, and the trips. There's a lot of things I still like about this business. So 25 years in next month, so I'm kind of excited about that. But so that's just a little bit about me. So make sure you say hi in the comments, or I'm streaming live on YouTube and on Facebook. So wherever you're watching, just say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're new to watching my Tuesday live at 5s. I do try to go live every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. So I live in Colorado. So we are expecting a giant snowstorm, possibly. I live in the north end of Colorado Springs, so maybe we'll get some snow. We could get 12 inches, we could get 0. It's kind of the way it goes. So anyway, hopefully some of you guys in the Colorado area are buckled down, you're not driving anymore, and you're getting settled for the hopefully snow. I love the snow. So let's talk a little bit about meal prep and meal planning. So probably, I mean, groceries are a little crazy right now, and a great way to save money on your groceries is to prepare. Probably the biggest money saving thing that I've ever done is start doing pickup. I started in 2020. I was really hesitant to do it before then, but I started in 2020 doing grocery pickup. I now have my groceries delivered because it saves me so much time. But not wandering the store really helps me to save a lot of money. Also, I have some time to kind of be judicious. I'm not trying to wrangle with people or whatever. So I love using grocery pickup or grocery delivery. So there's a lot of other benefits which I'll talk about with using that. So I highly encourage you to use pickup. If you have a Walmart close to you, pickup is free. Costco is now doing pickup. I think if you have a membership, even the commissaries, the base commissary does pickup. So going to do pickup will save you a lot of money. But the other main thing is that you want to make a list. So this is my menu for the week. It's not very fancy. I actually got these little things at Target, and they're a sticky note, and it's supposed to be so you can plan all your meals, but I don't know if you guys can see, I literally just plan dinner, okay? Everybody's kind of on their own for breakfast and lunch, but there are breakfast and lunch things that I do to prep for myself so that I stay on track and I make good choices. But having a list that's out there that everybody can see is a good idea. Number one, it eliminates the question of what's for dinner. Number two, if you plan your meals along with your calendar, then you're not going to run into a surprise of having a recipe that takes 40 minutes or 50 minutes to prepare and you have soccer practice that night. So for our family, my son's living here and he's starting school on Wednesday. He'll be going to school on Monday and Wednesday, and he will not be here during dinner. So we have decided to use that as our home chef night. If you've been around a while, you know that I used to use Blue Apron. I'm trying something different now. I loved Blue Apron. I just found I was always picking the meals that were like 700, 800 calories. So I'm gonna try Home Chef. see if it's any different, just something different. I get kind of bored. I don't stick around. I like to change things up a little bit. So on the nights when he's at school, that's going to be our home chef night. 2 nights a week, 2 meals a week, and I just get the meals for 2. Now, if you have a big, giant family, probably a meal service is probably not a great idea for you. However, we have this great thing called Taste Buds. So on Thursday nights, which I used to do this long ago, on Thursday nights, I'll probably be doing a Taste Bud recipe. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably gonna be on Friday nights because Thursday nights I go hiking with my girlfriends, and so I end up eating out on Thursday nights, and the boys have pizza, okay? So, but this is how a Taste Buds comes. It comes in a little package, and you get 3 recipes, and you get 3 samples of the seasoning, and they're really more than a sample. They're like half a bottle of seasoning, and you get curated recipes. So the other day, yesterday, we had the herbs de Provence chicken, which was so good. I think I would throw a can of mushrooms in there, though my husband might revolt. But they come with the recipes, and so this is 3 recipes that you're gonna get each month, which then you can start cycling through them, and that's really gonna help your meal planning as well. And these are great because most of these recipes are for 6 people. So if you have a large family, you can start getting a Taste Bud subscription and save yourself 1 night a week of planning. Another thing that's gonna help you with planning is having theme nights. So today is Tuesday, and so I've got tacos ready. We're gonna do some meal prep here, but for my family, we're gonna eat tacos. I've got the meat defrosting in here. We're having venison tacos tonight, and I've got all the toppings and everything already cut up. So I just have to brown the ground beef when I'm done with this live, and then we can have our tacos. So, and so I cycle through the meats. Like sometimes I do ground beef or venison. Sometimes another week I'll do chicken. Another week I'll do pork. Another week I'll do steak, like flank steak or a chuck steak or something like that. That I cook in the slow cooker. So you can cycle through all of these different things. And then we have tacos every Tuesday, but there's 4 or 5 different recipes that I can go through to make it a little bit different. You could say we're having tacos one night, we're having fajitas another night, we're having taco salad another night, and then just kind of change it up, especially if you're like only doing ground beef, and you can kind of change it up that way. So lots of different things you can do to change things up, but still have themes. So having a theme narrows down your choices. So if you say, Thursday is international night, Friday is pizza night. Maybe you make your pizza, maybe you buy frozen pizza, maybe you have pizza delivered, and then always have a leftovers night. So always have a leftovers night. So you can make a portion a little bit bigger. If you've got 4 people in your family, cooking a 6-portion meal is great. If you have 6 people in your meal, just double up, just do 1.5. I always used to do that when the kids were younger, so I always had leftovers, okay? So, so those are just kind of some basic tips right there. Use helpers. There's lots of different blog posts out there and things, and even the Pampered Chef. We have lots of great recipes. You can use Taste Buds, you can use a meal kit. These kind of things will help you to not have the mental load of planning all those meals. Plan for leftovers, I said that. Use grocery pickup or delivery. And the reason you want to do this is because if we're going to do some prep today, and if you are prepping, one night and you're grocery shopping, if you do them on the same day, like the likelihood that you're going to actually prep kind of goes way down, okay? So you can really save yourself some time by going to do that pickup, and then you can even set up your pickup for on Saturday morning. Set up your pickup, pick it up on Sunday afternoon, and then do your meal prep, and then you're ready to go for Monday, okay? And either prep it or deliver it. If you're working, I always do my meal. I always did everything prepped up on Sunday and have it delivered on Monday. So Monday's kind of my day to prep all that stuff for the week. So okay, so what are you going to prep? Like you're like, Jen, you're talking about meal prep. What are you going to prep? So I'm going to do 2 things today. I'm going to prep some snacks because one of the things I'm trying to do is eat more foods off my green list. Okay, so I'm going to prep some snacks. I'm going to show you how I do that. And then I'm going to prep some stuff for breakfast, which I forgot to get the strawberries out, but let me get those really quick. So we're gonna get the strawberries, and then we're going to, so that's great. I just spilled all the strawberries on the floor. So that's fantastic. Love it when that happens. have a second batch. So, okay, so we're going to prep our strawberries. We're gonna prep, and I'm gonna prep, I'm gonna show you what I mean by meal prep for the, for your menu. So one of the things that, we'll actually start with that. So one of the things that, that I did this week is Monday and Wednesday, we're doing our, home chef, okay? So those already come packaged in little packages. They're in the fridge. I have to cut and chop everything up, but that's fine. They'll sit there until I have to do that. Today, we're doing tacos. So this afternoon when I got out of my office, I just chopped up the lettuce, I chopped up the tomatoes, I did that all today. That's something that could be done on a Sunday. I grated the cheese, got that all ready. Thursday, like I said, is pizza. Friday, we actually are doing date night on Friday instead of Saturday. And so we're gonna be going out with our friends. And then Saturday, we're having this Tuscan bean soup. And so this is out of our deluxe multi-cooker cooking guide. It's a pressure cooked soup. And so I've got all my ingredients for the soup in here, kind of like if I was gonna be doing like a freezer meal, but I've got all my ingredients right here. And so I'm gonna prep my veggies and put them in some silicone bags. I'll stick this in the fridge. You can use a Ziploc bag or whatever. You can leave these in the pantry if you want to, but like if you really want to make sure that when you get home from work, it's really easy to put your stuff together, get these little baskets and you can kind of put them together in your fridge, okay? So the first thing that we need to do here is, I went ahead and rinsed this already. It's all kind of coming apart because I rinsed it. But we're gonna go ahead and pull off our kale. So this kale it's just part of our soup. So you're just gonna take your kale stem and just kind of run your fingers along and then just kind of pull it off. Okay, super easy. I'm not gonna worry about chopping it up or anything like that. I will chop it up on Saturday before I throw it in the pot. But right now I'm just gonna get it ready so that it's kind of smaller, takes up less space. I could put this in a bowl and chop it right now though. I will say that is something that I could do. Because it has to go till Saturday, I'm not going to. Maybe if it was a recipe that I was doing in just a couple days, I would do that. So I'm just gonna pull these off and stick them in here. Now I'm using one of the silicone bags from Pampered Chef to store this in, and it's so great for storing veggies and storing meats. You can use it for doing sous vide in the pressure cooker if you wanted to do that, if you're in the multi-cooker. So you could use them for that, but we're gonna use this to store all the veggies. I use it to store my cheeses, I use it to store, I have tons of these little things. They're perfect for creating just the right snack size so that you can just grab and go. Although I will say with my Noom, I've been doing Noom for a couple of months now and haven't really lost a whole lot of weight. I'm learning a lot, and I know I've decided to start utilizing my coach because you get a free coach on there. So I've decided to start utilizing my coach, and she's really helping me come through and make good choices and help me to be accountable. I do really well with accountability, so having somebody that I talk to every day about the decisions I'm making is very helpful. But one of the things that we talked about is adding more green foods like this into my diet. So I've been trying to pick recipes that have lots of green food in here that I can do. So I'm going to store this in here. It's airtight. It's going to be good for the rest of the week in here. The recipe calls for 4 garlic cloves. I already went ahead and pulled them off. I don't even really have to think about it. I'll just press them in there on Saturday when I need to do that. Let me get a bowl to hold all of this. Okay. So this right here makes great soup stock. So I'm going to hold on to that because I can use that to make soup stock later. Okay, so I also have to have 4, and I didn't wash the celery, so I need to rinse that off. I think I need to have 4 ribs of celery. This is a little bit more, and I'm going to do a little bit more because if you know, we don't do onions at this house. My husband is allergic, so I'm going to do a little extra in the ribs of celery, and I'm going to use my mandolin, my rapid prep mandolin. So I'm going to cut these down into smaller pieces, And then for the carrots, I'm adding an extra carrot as well, because same thing, we don't do the onions, so I usually add a little bit extra, something to make up with that. So if you're going to be doing some meal prep, you definitely want to have a good veggie peeler. We actually have a set that I love that comes with a serrated peeler. So for thick things like butternut squash, mangoes, things like that. And it has the regular peeler like this. And this one goes both ways. You can peel this way or this way. Okay. And then it also, and they're those Y ones. So they look like this. Okay, can you see that? So there's 3 of them in that set. So that's a good set, especially if you're trying to decide like, what do you want to get started with meal prep? You're like, my stuff is terrible. I need to get new stuff. This is a good thing to start with. Also, if you're using a meal prep kit, the whole reason I even started using meal prep kits was because I wanted to see like what kind of tools my customers needed, because a lot of my customers were using these meal prep kits, and I wanted to see what kind of tools they needed to be successful. And then I just found that I loved them, and they saved me so much time and thought. All right, so we're gonna use the mandolin here. This is the Rapid Prep Mandolin, and it stores all together like this. It's handy. I'm gonna kick the kickstand out. I've already got it set to the dials here on the back do 2 things. So we're just gonna cut thick slices. So I have it set to 7 and I have it on flat. This also will cut like matchstick carrots or French fries. So that is a super amazing feature of this tool. But we're not, I'll show you how to do that, but I don't need to do that for this soup. Okay, so I've got the plunger on there. These just need to be cut like, I don't know, like half a cup or something like that. Hey, babe. So he's trying to walk in slow, but I said hello. Yeah, I dumped out this. He looked at the strawberries on the floor. He's like, what happened here? Dumped out the strawberries. It was an accident that I couldn't fix. So, okay, so I'm trying to get these in here so that they lay flat and I don't have long strips of, there we go. Try to get them all wedged in here. All right, got that like this. And then this is so easy, you guys. You just plunge like this. And then I get these little 1/2-inch slices, just like I want, of the carrots. Okay? Now we're gonna put our celery in here and we're gonna do the same thing. Okay? All right. You see how fast this is. So when you have the right tools, one thing that's really nice about our tools is that when you have the right tools, it makes the meal prep easy. Now, I know I'm putting this wedged in backwards just for the beginning to get it started. So I wanted to kind of keep those upright. So now I've got these right here. They're all sliced. And I've got my sandwich size or medium size that I'm going to put this in. And I just took a peek at the recipe to see, I was like, oh, can I put the garlic and the kale and everything together? And I decided not to press out the garlic because I'm not freezing this. If I was freezing it, I might press out the garlic. But I'm not freezing this and I don't want the garlic to turn brown. So, but these will be just fine in here. If you're worried, you can always put a little water in here or a little paper towel with some water. This should be just fine to store for the rest of the week. In here, and that'll just go right down in my fridge, okay? And then I need to dry this off, and I'm gonna grate some Parmesan cheese. So this recipe needs about that much Parmesan cheese. I think it's, let's see, how much does it need? Just 1 ounce, so that's a little more than an ounce. But that's okay, right? So I'm just gonna grate this, and then I will put it in a little bag. Now, I will say, you can use a Ziploc bag for this. Pampered Chef doesn't have a small bag, so you could put it in a super small bag. So you could put it in one of these green bags here, but I actually happen to have a small stasher bag that'll be perfect for this. So I've got this all grated here. This is gonna get mixed into my soup. And the soup's gonna be made in the pressure cooker. So I love this because Saturday, I actually have a lot going on Saturday, and we have those football games on Saturday. So to be able to kind of get this prepped up, then I don't have to worry too much. We can be running around in the afternoon. I'm gonna be gone all day actually on Saturday. I can be running around and then come home at 4, pop all of this in the pressure cooker because I already have it prepped, okay? And then set it to go while I'm watching the football game. It'll be ready, perfect timing. Okay, what do you guys think? So fast, so easy, right? So that's one recipe, all prepped, ready to go for Saturday. I can throw it in the, excuse me. I can throw it in the slow cooker. Not slow cooker, pressure cooker. Oh, and there's the recipe. I'll stick that down the side right there. Okay. The other thing I wanted to show you is I wanted to show you how this juliennes. So let's say on your menu, I set myself up for this. On your menu, you have, excuse me, on your menu, you have a stir fry. So I want to show you how this stir fries. I'm so sorry. The problem with this cough is that once it starts, it doesn't want to stop. I might have to take a drink, although drinking doesn't matter. It does not stop anything with this cough. Excuse me. All right, so I'm gonna cut these down to manageable pieces. We're gonna change the back here. I'm gonna change it to the matchsticks. So I put it to the little crosshatch here, and then I wanna put it to the small crosshatch, so I twist this one on the top, and it sets the things set up. Drop these down in here, and then we just push. So if you are prepping for salads for the week, or you're prepping for salads or for stir fry, you've got nice matchstick carrots. You don't have to buy them already cut. You can just have them cut up yourself. And I have a broccoli in the fridge that I was going to do as well. That I used broccoli last night, and I only used the stems. And so now I only used the florets, and so now I have the stems to throw in here for matchsticks, so I can use them for salads or stir fry, whichever. Okay. Excuse me. I dropped that knife. I'm making a giant mess over here, you guys. I'm coughing. Ugh. But I love that you can use the whole, broccoli. I wouldn't normally eat that, but look, it's perfect for salads. And I could even make that smaller if I wanted to make it smaller. There is a setting to make that smaller. This goes in your dishwasher. It's easy to clean. Comes with a cleaning tool. So that's your Rapid Prep Mandolin. Oh, and the super cool thing about the Rapid Prep Mandolin right now, this month, it is on sale $20 off. So you can save $20 on that when you purchase that this month. I'll go ahead when we get done and put the link to that in the comments. So we'll go ahead and put this back in here. This is another one of our containers. This is actually designed for you to take to like work, and you can put some cheese and crackers in here. It has a little cutting board. This lid doubles as a cutting board. I love to put veggies in here that I need to snack on because I can see it really easily. And it's just like tells my brain that it's time to snack. So, okay. The last thing I wanted to do, we've got like 5 more minutes, and the last thing, I'm not gonna eat any of these because it set me off on coughing before, so we'll just throw those in there. And the last thing I wanna do is, I would prep some, I would normally, when we're done here, I'll probably slice some celery to go in here as well. Then I've got like toppings for a salad all ready to go. The other thing I might do is cut up some cabbage or buy the cabbage in a bag already cut up. But cutting it up, of course, is cheaper. And then I could have that ready to go. I don't typically eat lettuce, so I like to have salads that have like the green, like the mixed greens, or they have cabbage in them, that kind of thing. All right, so let's go ahead and do these strawberries. These strawberries are not washed, so I need to wash these strawberries. So we're gonna wash the strawberries. I'm gonna give you guys a tip. So this is blueberries. I got a giant package of blueberries. I might have to freeze some of these. But taking blueberries, washing them, and then putting them in an airtight container. So one of our containers, like this, putting them in here, they will last the whole week. They won't go bad. You can do that with raspberries. You can do that with blueberries, and then they're washed and ready for you to go. I bought a bunch of yogurt this week, and so I'm going to prepare some berries so I can put these berries on the top of my yogurt. I got like coconut yogurt and some other fat-free Greek yogurts, so I can prep those. So a couple of things that you can do. You guys can see my mess down here, and the dogs are not here. So there's 2 ways to prepare these. So this is the fastest way, is just to use the quick slice and slice your tops off and put your things in here. We do have something that takes the hull out if you want. I just don't want to do any extra dishes, so I have my knife here. Do 5 of these, and then you've got these nice and sliced and ready to go. Okay, so this is perfect for like my yogurt if I want them sliced. Okay, so we'll fill that. I will wash a handful of blueberries and put those on there as well. And then this is ready to go for 1 of my yogurts. And I just put the yogurt in the container, and then this is ready to go. I can just grab that. So that's one of the things you might do to prep. Okay, this is the quick slice. You can also quick slice sausages. You can quick slice cooked chicken breasts, so you have them for salad. So like if you batch cook your chicken breast and then you just let them cool and then slice them, you can use the quick slicer to slice them. So they're perfect for salads. That's a really awesome thing to do as well. Okay, so now I've got these strawberries ready, and what I'm gonna do with these is I want these in wedges. So probably actually for my yogurts, I'm gonna rather have them in wedges. So this little wedger right here is fantastic. It does 6 wedges. It's not an apple wedger, it's a veggie wedger, but it does 6 perfectly portioned wedges for my strawberries. So now these can go in here, and these are, I can put these on the top of a salad. I can just eat these plain. I can put these on the top of my yogurt. I'm gonna go ahead and wash some berries. Like I said, I'm trying to eat more of those green foods. And so by adding these little berries in here too, it's okay if that water gets in there. And this is ready to go. You can take orange slices, you can slice them up and put them in here. Apple slices, my apple slices will stay good for a week in these little bags. I take them camping with me all the time, and I cut up apples and stick them in here, and they last like the whole time we're gone. So those are just some simple meal prep ideas. I mean, there's so many more, but I just want to show you how fast it is to prep. We prepped for 1 meal, and then we prepped some snacks also for the rest of the week. We got some salad toppings. We got some breakfast toppings. Other things you can do. The multi-cooker and the deluxe electric grill and girdle are probably your best friends when it comes to meal prep, because you can batch cook chicken. You can batch cook egg bites. Like I make sous vide egg bites in there. You can make your soups. You can do that kind of thing. The other thing, and you can make your broth. I make my own homemade broth in here. And then with the deluxe electric grill and girdle, you can batch cook your chicken and things like that. So, okay, so I hope that you guys got some great ideas. Make sure that you like this post and share it. If you share it with your friends, share it with other people that, or tag your friends who you think are needing some great meal tip ideas. And then make sure you subscribe and follow so that next week you'll be notified right when I'm going live. But thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Have a great night.